If you practice using English for your daily life, speaking will become easy and natural. So, let's start with simple conversations that you can use every day. Morning routine. Talking to yourself in English. When you wake up, don't just get out of bed. Start speaking in English. For example, as soon as you wake up, you can say, "Good morning. I feel fresh today. I had a nice sleep. Let me get up and brush my teeth." When you go to the bathroom, say, "I am brushing my teeth. Now I am washing my face. Let me take a shower." When you go to the kitchen, say, "I am making tea. This tea smells so good. I am eating toast with butter." Even if you are alone, say these things out loud. The more you say, the more comfortable you will feel. Now, let's move on to a real conversation. Imagine you are talking to your mother in the morning. This is how the conversation can go. "Good morning, Mom." "Good morning. How did you sleep?" "I slept well. What are you making for breakfast?" "I am making eggs and toast. Do you want some tea?" "Yes, please." "I love tea in the morning." "Okay, your tea is ready." "Thank you. It smells really nice." This is a simple, natural conversation that you can practice every day. You don't need difficult words. Just keep it simple and natural. When you go outside, there are many things you can say in English. For example, if you're going to the market, you can say, "I need to buy some vegetables. Let me check my shopping list. I will take a bus to the market." When you enter the shop, you can have a conversation like this. "Excuse me, do you have fresh tomatoes?" "Yes, here they are." "How much is 1 kilo?" "It's $2 per kilo." "Okay, I will take 2 kilos." "Anything else?" "Yes, I also need some onions." "Here you go. That'll be $5 in total." "Here's the money. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day." This is a real conversation that happens in daily life. If you practice conversations like this, you will never feel afraid to speak in real life. When you meet your friend, here's how you can talk. "Hey, how are you?" "I am good. How about you?" "I am great. What are you doing?" "Nothing much, just relaxing. Do you want to go for a walk?" "Yes, that sounds great." If you go to a cafe with your friend, you can have a conversation like this. "Let's order something. What do you want?" "I want coffee." "What about you?" "I will have a lemonade." "Okay, let's call the waiter." "Hello. What would you like to order?" "1 coffee and 1 lemonade, please." "Okay, anything else?" "No, that's all. Thank you. Your order will be ready soon." At night, when you relax, you can still practice English. If you are with your family, you can have a conversation like this. "Today was a long day. What did you do today?" "I went to the market and met my friend." "That sounds nice. What did you buy?" "I bought some vegetables and fruits." "Good, now let's have dinner." "Yes, I am very hungry." Before sleeping, you can also talk to yourself in English. For example, "Today was a good day. I learned a lot of new things. Tomorrow, I will wake up early and practice morning English. Now it's time to sleep. Good night." Now, Let me tell you one of the most powerful secrets to speaking English fluently. Listen and repeat. When you hear a new sentence, don't just listen. Repeat it. Say it out loud. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the tone. This will help you sound more natural. For example, if you hear, "I am going to the market," you should say, "I am going to the market." Repeat it exactly. Do this every day, and your pronunciation and confidence will improve. Now that you know how to use English in daily life, let's take your English to the next level. Many people know some English, but they hesitate to speak because they are afraid of making mistakes. Their pronunciation is not clear, or they feel nervous when talking to others. But let me tell you something important. Even if your English is not perfect, you can still speak confidently. Today, I will show you how to improve your pronunciation, how to sound natural, and how to speak English with confidence. If you follow what I tell you, you will never feel shy or afraid to speak again. Let's talk about a common problem. Many people understand English. They can read and write. But when it's time to speak, they become nervous. Why? Here are some reasons. 1. Fear of making mistakes. You think, what if I say something wrong? 2. Worry about pronunciation. You feel like you don't sound natural. 3. Lack of practice. You never practice speaking, so you are not confident. 4. Thinking in your native language first. You translate every sentence in your head before speaking, which makes you slow. Does this sound like you? If yes, don't worry. I am going to give you the perfect solution. If you want to speak English fluently, your pronunciation should be clear. You don't need to have an American or British accent, but people should understand you easily. Here's how to improve your pronunciation. 1. Listen and copy. The fastest way to improve pronunciation is by listening and copying native speakers. Choose a simple video, audio, or even a short sentence. Listen carefully to how the speaker says it. Repeat it exactly the same way. For example, listen to this sentence. I want to go to the park. Now, don't just read it. Listen to how a native speaker says it and copy it exactly. Repeat it many times. If you do this every day, your pronunciation will improve naturally. 2. Speak slowly and clearly. Many people try to speak fast because they think it will make them sound fluent, but speaking too fast can make your pronunciation unclear. Instead, speak slowly and clearly. If you pronounce every word properly, people will understand you better. 3. Record your voice and compare. A powerful way to improve pronunciation is by recording yourself. Choose a sentence, say it, and record your voice. Listen to how you sound. Compare it with a native speaker and correct yourself. You will quickly notice where you need improvement. Even if your pronunciation is good, many people still feel shy and nervous to speak. So, how can you become confident? 1. Stop thinking about mistakes. Mistakes are not bad. They are part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes. 2. Speak English every day. Confidence comes from practice. If you only study English but never speak, you will never feel confident. Here's a simple rule. Every day, speak English for at least 15 minutes. Talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Talk to a mirror. Just speak.